dogs are barking in the background.
Is that how we're starting this?
Well, why not?
I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
Welcome to Jump into Turnstyle.
Welcome to you also.
And also with you. I think we got to put that on the shelf for
Well,
a
it
couple
always
of months.
nah, God bless you.
But that's exactly what it is.
Well, yeah.
And also with you.
Yeah, it's taken me this long to work it into my vocabulary. Don't try to make me quit it.
Your vocab.
Yeah.
You got to shorten everything, Tim.
Oh, do I?
Now, do you remember we promised that we are going to do a numerology / future predictions
Yeah.
last week, I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to bloody do it.
We're going to do it today.
We've got the Women's Weekly. Can you just grab that there, put it up to the screen and show me what the...
Okay, it's the... can you see that?
I can see that. Fortune Telling for Fun, Women's Weekly with Fiona McCallum. And it's a step-by-step guide to reading cards, teacups and dominoes.
So, what have we got here? We've got...
Well, we've got the teacups. You've got a teacup at your house and a kettle. I've got mine. We've
Yeah.
gone with Tetley's decaf.
Well, because so this is the debate we had before we started recording. The tea. So if this is an ancient art, we're supposed to get a specific sort of psychic tea. You know,
Psychic tea.
Because I looked for psychic teas in my cupboard. You got your lemon, you got your lemon, no,
Peppermint?
you got your herbal. is what
Okay,
it's-
yes.
Yeah, your herbals and
Chamomile.
chamomile, and you got your English breakfast,
Yes.
which I'm quite partial to.
Oh, it's my favourite. But do you know you need milk in that and you need sugar?
Yeah, I do. So can we just rip open a tea bag is the next question.
I think that's what we're
Is
going
that psychically, is that going to interfere with the thing? 'Cause
if
each time we've done a psychic test, my mind, your mind, mind meld, it's gone awry.
It's never worked,
No.
is what you're saying.
No, because I think the setup was wrong.
Well, we might be onto something here tonight because just before we press record, you heard a voice in your left ear.
In my left ear, that my headphones don't work in the left ear at the moment. I'm just one earsies right now. And then I heard this interference. You remember the old phone buzzeroonies that used to go through the speakers? You'd have your headphones on, I would...
Sure. With the Nokia times.
Yeah, maybe I'll insert the sound here. I'll find it somewhere. Then in the broken left ear, I heard somebody or someone or something say,
Is that it?
yeah, like
There was no future prediction. It was just a...
no future prediction.
Just
Just a voice in my ear, mate.
Oh, there
in my
you go.
dead ear.
Well, let's see what happens.
So, I've got the thing over here, so I'll read it. What the tea leaves can tell.
And how do we do it? Like, is it a picture-based
It's
operation?
a four-step process. After the cup of tea is poured, it should be stirred. If little bubbles form in a cluster on top of the tea, the person whose fortune is being read should catch them with a spoon and drink them.
Catch the bubbles with the spoon and drink them.
Yes. This indicates some unexpected money. So if you pour your tea, right?
And we get some bubbling up. I'm not sure how you drink bubbles, but I'm willing to give anything a go at the moment. I want to know what the future is for, these crazy, crazy times, Tim. It's hard to predict, isn't it, what's going to happen?
It's hard to future predict. Yeah.
I used to have a sort of an outline of where I think it might have gone.
Yeah.
It was going to be me somewhere retiring, just farming the grapevines like Picard or something.
Yeah, working the land. So what? We approach you, you're chopping wood, and we're like, we need you back.
Yeah, that's it. One more time.
One more mission.
Yeah, that's how it kind of feels. But anyway, I don't know what we're going to find in these tea leaves and the cards and the dominoes. Do we have the dominoes?
We've got Mahjong dominoes.
the
Does that
same?
count? So is this is what I'm asking? Is anything psychic that they say? Does it have to be a specific set of psychic dominoes, or can I use what we have at hand, which is Mahjong?
Who knows?
Or poo tickets? Isn't that what they were called back in the Navy days?
That's toilet paper.
So when you're holding a
pack of poo tickets.
pack of poo tickets is actually a box of Mahjong
Is it?
dominoes. Yeah.
I've never.
And
heard
it doubled up. Yeah, and it doubled up as a.
Oh, you're learning something here on Jumping the
there you go.
Turnstile.
Right, so I've got my little tea remnants.
Yes, I've loaded up my tea bag. A little dollop in there.
I think we need to somehow strain it. I think I've put too much water in mine.
And so we swirl them around, and then what do we think on something?
Okay. Let me go back to our step-by-step process here. Okay, so when the tea has been drunk, well, we've sipped a little bit out of it, yeah. The same person switches the contents around in the cup as to so distribute the tea leaves, and then turns the cup upside down on a saucer and allows it to drain. Oh. Have we got a saucer?
I'll go get a saucer.
Oh, okay.
Back
So
with the saucer. Did you get your saucer?
Yeah, I got my saucer. So you put the cup on the saucer and you make a wish.
Okay, right.
We're going classic wishes here. I wish this works.
I wish this is all over.
It will be soon. You can flip
Mine's. I think I drank too much. I've got hardly any dregs.
Just go with it. Go with it, because that might mean something.
Now, are we looking in on the saucer now, or are we looking in the cup?
Okay, the fortune teller picks the cup by the handle with her left hand and sees if there's any tea remaining in the cup. If so, it means tears or sorrow is possible.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of drops.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think, I've got some drops there too, mate. Shit.
Yeah, that's accurate.
So again, if there's undissolved sugar in the bottom of the cup.
Well, they never said anything about sugar,
No,
did they?
well, you did. You said milk and 2 sugars. So,
Okay.
interpreting the symbols in the cup, the fortune teller should remember
To have a spooky voice.
when I added that. It represents home. The nearer the symbols to the handle. So how close are your things?
They're right next to the handle.
So let's just inspect your cup, right? Mm-hmm. And do you see any? It's like cloud watching, I think.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do see Satan's face. Oh, no, wait. There's a heart. There's a love heart in there.
You've got a love heart.
Yeah, I think
All
I
right.
do. Yeah.
So if I go to my little guide here, it's got a list of staff. Head, hammer, hat, head, hearth, holly, horse, hose, house. No heart.
Yeah.
So what else could heart represent on this list here? Okay, I think you're going to need... There's not many examples here, so it's pretty hard. It's very specific.
Okay, mine looks a lot more like a birthmark.
A birthmark?
Like my birthmark that I've got on my arm.
Okay, baby, ball, balloon, basket, beetle, bees, bird, boat, bomb, book, box, bridge.
What's a bridge then?
A change of occupation.
Well, I think we've all got bridges in our cups.
Let me have a look and see if I can see what's on my...
On your cup?
Okay, I see a almost like a flask shape.
Flask.
Yeah,
flask,
like a drinking flask.
We've got fan, fire, flag, flask.
It's on there.
Celebration.
Okay. Now, quick question. I did have tears and sorrows earlier. Am I over that now? Is that what the celebration's
What
about?
were the tears and sorrows about?
Because there was water close to the in the bottom when we first looked in. Are you there, Jerry? Can you hear? Is this thing on?
Well, it's fun for all, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Look.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a little bit more water in my cup.
And go
Now that we
Genzies.
know the method,
Okay.
I'm
You're gonna re-wish it up.
grab
now,
the cup.
Where's the wish come into play?
Well, I just need to be mindful of what I want to be told.
Okay.
So
why don't we twist it up, right? You tell the cup what you want to see and see if it reveals that.
Okay, I want to see.
Cock, which signifies a triumph.
It sure does, doesn't it? Every morning when the cock crows.
So let's come back to
We'll come back to the fortune
it doesn't ever
telling.
seem to work, does it?
Nah, it never does.
Doesn't really.
No.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame, actually.
Would
Would you want to know what the future is, though? Really, Tim? Really?
Well, I know what the future is for you. You're probably going to be cleaning your yard again. Every time I talk to you, you're like,
Just cleaning up the yard.
Yeah, I had a good clean out this arvo down the sideway.
Backsies.
Yeah, cleaned out some paint tins for our brother Drucifer. He needs some flat white ceiling, and I had some under the house, so I've whipped that out, and I found a box under there that's a aluminium toolbox that Vanessa's going to get, your wife. So that's kind of nice. Organised my camping gear, because that's not going to happen for a long time.
I was saying to Vanessa, that my lovely wife, that
we established
that keep the camping stuff, because that's probably going to be the only thing we do.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I condensed all the flint stuff that you need to light fires,
You're already listing stuff that I don't have.
water cleaning tablets,
Nope.
a fire blanket,
No.
a sort of alarm system, flashy light thing that you can hold up to the sky.
What's that for?
For helicopters, if you're
For
lost.
rescue.
Yeah.
Do you have to bring the whole battery pack and the whole thing with you while you're on your hike that you accidentally get lost on?
It's quite heavy.
Okay. It's quite
Very impractical. I've got a nice emergency box that I can just grab and run out,
right.
or put it into a backpack, and
Okay.
we're good to go.
Yeah, your apocalypse box.
There you go.
Apocalypse now.
Wow, who knows? Things are heating up over there. It's no politics, but geez, oof.
Just when do you think you're gonna rely on that box? Future prediction.
Probably in a week.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they come for their mortgage.
When you're looking for fire blankets and flint, is it? Yeah.
I tried starting fires with flint like a year back, just to see if I could do it.
How'd you go?
I failed. I tried the bamboo move as well. You could start fire with bamboo, just rubbing. I got smoke,
Yeah.
but no fire, so it can be done.
Right.
Can be done.
Yeah, but we're talking hours though, right?
It was a
And you
mish.
probably used a tool to start off the ditch.
Yeah, you got to have a knife so you can scrape off the bamboo to make the kindling.
To make the kindling.
You definitely need a knife.
Right.
So is this survival episode 101?
Nah. We're predicting the future here. More so.
Well, what were you cleaning?
Was I cleaning? I was cleaning my car, mate.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Last weekend, cleaned my other car. And must have had the doors open too long. Flat batto.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So called them up and said roadside.
Oh,
which I've had for 20.
roadside.
Well, I had it for 20 years, but because we've got the new car, I just went,
I need that fucking shit over here.
Right.
It's just it's just extras.
because the car's new.
Doesn't break down.
And in order to get them out, to get me battos looked at, I had to join up for 155 bucks.
Really? Why don't you just take your other car to
Because
the...
Ness had it,
okay.
you see.
You need to go somewhere.
I need to get me essentials.
I needed to do my necessaries.
That's the four reasons you can
There's
be
4
out.
reasons.
Safety, masks, your necessaries.
In the hospital.
Yep, I guess.
I was out and about today.
Breaking the law.
No, I masked up. I'm an essential worker, Tim. So, you know, I have to go out to get money.
Yep.
But everyone's masking up.
Yeah, and
It's pretty much 100%.
And you showed me the other day your Masco
Yeah, it was covered in blood.
covered in blood.
I did myself a little bit of a mischief. At work, I changed my razor blade out on my Stanley knife.
Here we go.
And
The common work site killer.
It's
So in the kitchen, it's the alfoil ridge, you know, where you break the
yes.
alfoil off. Or the
Serrated.
glad wrap, serrated little.
Oh, that gets in,
bastards.
doesn't
They
it?
all,
That
get
gets
you.
in. Well,
It's
I
a
was
knife
like
facing up.
I was
Constantly.
lucky enough to grab just a fresh Stanley knife, so it was sterile and on my index. I just had a bit of a mischief.
Right. How do
A
you
lot
type-
of blood.
How are you going to type emails?
Yeah, that's
Because
a
you've just
good
got one
point.
finger.
Well, that's how I type emails.
Yeah.
One finger.
You're gonna have to switch fingers, man.
Yeah, so it's all band-aided up.
Bandaged up. Yep. So the blood in the mask.
Oh yeah,
off the
well,
finger.
it was like I was trying to get to the band-aids in my bag.
Yeah.
And emptied the bag out, and the mask flew out, and then I took my finger off.
And grabbed it.
Yeah,
Grabbed the
I
mask.
took the pressure off the cut, and it just sort of.
But it's a whole new angle that we didn't realize with the masks that we don't we don't know what's going on under there, right? So even the other day, I went to the counter at the vet and got some food for the catto,
Sure.
right? And did the old card and pay and whatnot. And she's got a mask on and I've got a mask on. And I just said, yep, thanks. And then behind my mask, I was going, nothing, right? She can't see what's going on
Well,
behind
that's it.
there.
You don't know if anyone's smiling anymore.
No, you don't know if there's blood in there.
This is true. This is true. But every time you see blood on a handkerchief in a movie, you know that person's going to die.
He's
So,
next.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you're dead.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of blood, recommend Dash. Watch that Joker movie.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Lots
pretty
of blood?
good. Yeah. Enough.
Okay.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Just enough.
Okay.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Just that right amount.
I always get worried with those DC movies. They cock it up far too often.
Yeah. Well, they...
Is this 1,000% recommendation?
It is literally. They did it. They nailed it. Finally, something that was worthwhile. And do you know why? It had nothing to do with superheroes. There was no one flying in it. So
Okay.
that was good.
Okay.
It was a nice little touch.
Yep.
Very little CGI.
Nice touch.
I've been watching the new Mob show on Netflix. I'm sure it'll come up in everybody's feed. Everybody already probably knows about it. But those wise guys over there getting shut down.
Like Soprano styles.
Very Sopranos. And they bug their cars, and you'd be surprised how
What they say.
what they say. You know, because they think they're not being listened to. You know.
Well, so we're gonna do the crimes here. It's me. I'm gonna do the crimes. Me, Big Boss Tom.
I was going to say,
Johnny No Fingers. Johnny Band-Aids.
They got stung, but I thought about it like that. It was a new technology that got introduced. It was like the 70s and 80s. They didn't know about
I had no
bugging
idea there was bugging.
And then, you know, like they just wouldn't think straight off the bat that they were being...
So that old
'Cause it's the new
generation
technology.
mobster got totally wiped out.
Yeah, I mean, these days we know we're being listened to. Do you know what I mean?
Well, hopefully if people are listening to this, that'd be great.
Okay. Double listened to because
Yeah.
my phone's near me. So
Those crazy boys over there.
Yeah, so is it what, 10
it's
episodes?
no, see what it does is it,
Gets me back into the mode. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
I think
White
so.
guys.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's
for-
you. It's right in your wheelhouse. You love that.
Yeah, for-
New York.
New York.
There you got your coffee.
Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to do crimes over here.
and they were union boys.
Sure.
They ran him into the ground.
Well, I'm not saying anything about the union.
Oh no, bloody hell! Keep boys.
Paid up and proud.
Oh yeah,
Gotta watch the clip,
we need a
Heads
soundboard.
down, thumbs up.
boys.
Yep.
That's like the elevator guy said to me, Wayno, and the shoppy we had a toolbox meeting. They were going, yep,
Pizza.
this is like a month ago now. We had
Pizza's on Friday. Just be aware of COVID and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, because we
Social
gave it to you.
distancing.
and it's just like a pizza party. And as I was going up into in the elevator, he goes, I said, "Man, I'm not going to that thing with the COVID pizza party."
He's going, you should have said something, mate. I was like,
No, mate, no. Heads down, thumbs up.
Heads down, masks up. Isn't it?
Yeah, mask up. It's the cops were on site the other day with
do you mean?
WorkSafe. Cops rocked up to the work site we're on,
Oh, here we go.
and they were.
Did they get him, Sarge? That's what I want to know.
Well, they went around the other building site and gave plenty of warnings. I think it was on the news, but who knows?
Right.
I'm not watching that shit. And then they came into ours, and everyone had to come downstairs immediately, and everything had to be stop. But the shoppy met the cops at the door, and he was like, "Nah, you can't really come in here." No. And they said, yeah, well, we can. There's new laws and all that stuff. So, yeah, cops haven't been allowed on work sites for more than 50 years. And he goes, because you got to think about it, boys. This is at the meeting afterwards. Like, they've got guns on them. They've got live ammunition. And if they fall over and the gun goes off, it's a potential work hazard. And it is, I guess.
Yeah,
No
I
one
can see this. I like it.
Yeah,
I like his
it.
angle.
Yeah.
We don't really like guns on the work site.
Nah.
Just nail guns,
Sure.
Screw guns.
Screw guns.
glue guns.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's all the guns I know.
not bang bang guns.
Can't have it. Can't have it. But I think the laws have changed and they're allowed to do whatever they want. I'm
Okay,
pretty
clearly.
sure now.
Clearly.
And then on the way home, I saw the groups of the cops with the army.
Yeah, did they
That's a
go
hell
up?
of a
Did they
sight.
go up the elevators and check for COVID? Is it here? Is it here? Oh man, this place is like it's being built because they've never been on a work site before. Yeah. So they don't know.
that's true.
They don't know what they're walking into.
No one knows
Which
what
is
it's
another
like.
thing, you know. If you're a person that's never been on a work site, such as police, because they're cops, they're not necessarily builders. You know what I'm saying? So they've never been on a work site at all.
You're
so
saying that their job is
It's a complete
police officer and not a builder.
yeah, but they go on a work site. They don't know how to act, how to be. How
Well,
to,
you got to
how
be
do.
inducted. You got to know where the exits are, what your safety hat, where
Yeah, but your PPEs.
PPEs,
Yeah.
no hard hats, no ride on the elevator, mate. Where's your fluoros? Have you got steel cap boots? I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper boots, but
For stomping heads.
can't bring on any like a mace can's no good.
No.
Can't have mace around. So a lot to consider. But as
So
soon as
there you
we step out of the work site, you have
You're
at
not-
it, boys.
Well, you're not earning any money anymore. So
Still seeing a lot of the wiping up crews. What did you call them? The pole patrol.
Pole Patrol. Yep. Wipos.
Man, this city's never been cleaner.
I know. Or they're just wiping COVID everywhere.
I want to know if they're the biodegradable hand
Well,
wipes.
I was-
It's like
well,
these.
'cause-
It's like wet ones, Tim.
Well, if I could go back to washing my car. You know when you wash your car and you go around it once and you're like, oh man, it's clean. And then you start spraying it off and you're like, I missed all these spots. It's irritating. You know what I
the
mean?
little yellow dots. What are those? The little yellow dots.
Don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. Yellow dots?
Well, I haven't cleaned my car in
Okay.
over 12 months. So
Okay. That's probably the paint coming off.
spores growing.
Yeah, probably. But you miss spots. You're missing them all over the place, right? So you go and wipe. And then before you know it, you're wiping filth back onto the car
With your dirty
with
rags.
your dirty rags.
Why don't you get it
So going
detailed?
around. Yes, well, I went down and gave bloody little... I was going to treat myself. I was going to treat myself.
Yeah.
All right, so I went down to the place where they scrub up my car.
The car wash.
Good and proper like. And went in there, just thought, I'll clean the car. I smashed it out, did a really good job on the outside. Thought, I want to get my seats cleaned and the inside of the windscreen.
Okay.
So I went up there and I said, oh, can you guys, how much to do the interior? The entire interior, windows as well.
He went, $150.
Okay.
I went, 150?
Just for the seat and the windscreen.
No, that was just for the interior.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, is that a vac, a scrub down?
I'd already backed. I want the seats cleaned. I want the windows done, and I want the dash all schmicked up. And
Okay. So the
dustless.
quote was 150.
150 for that, and I went. I did the old. I'm not comfortable with that. And then I said, well, what about the 2 front seats and just the inside of the windscreen?
He's like, $90.
And I went,
It's a bit rough.
I pulled the old. I have to call my wife shtick. I think
bastard.
I better call my wife for this one.
Now, what's with the windscreen? You can't get in there on the angle. You just find you just can't get the good.
Just seems like, when we bought the car, it was clearly used, but brand used. if you know what I
Ultra
mean.
clean.
Ultra clean, right? And then, like we said, we're never going to get back to this. This is they've done it. I think they go through the car with an anti-dusting sort of cloth
That attracts
or something.
a
it
static thing.
flattens the static, so the dust don't stick no more. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? It's so dust free. It's almost like they've put it in a thing and it's gone and vacuum.
That's a good idea.
Pumped all the air out and pumped all the dust out with it. So
That's
it's
not
just
bad.
non-existent. I don't know how they do it. So I thought I'd treat myself.
Well, if you're a car
Get them to do
detailer
it.
and listen to Jump in the Turnstyle, why don't you hit us up on the website or the
I want to know how. I want to know how they get like
clean.
clean. Right? Because like the windscreen, we've had it for 2 years.
Well, you got to ask yourself, what's it worth to you to get it back to that brand new car feel. It's 150, 200, like what? Name your price.
Yeah,
I'll do it for 200.
I was thinking $60.
$60.
$60 to do the seats and the windscreen.
$60
Do you know
doesn't
what I
get anything.
Yes,
man.
but it's going to take them 45 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking $60.
Yeah, plus
smashing
margins, plus
that.
materials.
There's 7 of the
plus GST. $60. What I'd do for
67.
Okay, $67.
That's plus GST.
What I'd give, what I'd detail, I would vacuum the boot, the seats, behind the seats, the carpet, and the front seats. $65. And it should take no more than 25 minutes.
Right. Okay. Because I want to utilize
Maybe
the
35.
high end vacuums that they must have there because they're running a business
And they've
you know
got
what I mean?
those sweet attachments.
I can't get by with.
With my domestics.
I thought you had a Dyson.
I do, but I don't have the Dyson extra nozzle.
The static cling attachment.
The little brush, the circle brush guy, the narrow,
the UV light.
the gap guy. You know what I mean?
Ultra thin gap guy.
Yeah. And so I've been getting in there from time to time with a little toothbrush, even going fink fink fink, trying to get those tiny little bits of dustos out of
The vent.
the vent and the.
How
do you know what I
do
mean? Like you just got to go like a little bottle brush.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? Stab it in there. Zing, zing,
You're
zing, zing,
keen.
zing.
You've been
I wanted
cleaning
to-
everything else, so
I
you might
wanted
as
to
well.
get it back to that original.
Yeah, so you don't have to
fucking-
go out and buy a new car. You just go out to your car, and it's like, oh, this is like.
And Jeremy, I've got nothing else to do.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, this is gonna be the thing.
I actually drove past your house the other day.
It was like cleaning the car.
No, you'd mowed the lawns, but all your scraps, like you don't use a catcher, do you?
I didn't for that because I just
Because all the scraps are right down
no,
the
because
road.
I'd filled the green bin up, and I live on a main road, so like you're bound to get a bus to go, and then my confetti, the law of confetti, Jeremy.
Right. Distribute your lawn cuttings.
In small amounts
Across the suburbs.
cross
It's
pollination.
not bad. I mean,
Well, Lord knows the guy across the road could do with the seeding.
it just looks scrappy though. I like to finish off with a
but
good
I
blow.
didn't- Like you
know?
just, yeah. But this is the difference, right? You've got you got a power blower.
I sure do.
I've got a cord blower.
I gave you that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a broken hairdryer.
That's why I gave it to you.
Yeah, it goes. It's shit.
Okay, throw it away.
Yeah.
I've been just.
It does look like a cool gun though.
I don't know if everyone else has been purging, but geez, I've been purging all the boxes and the shit. Like
You're
we
on a purge.
went back up in the crawl space. I did a good number on my attic, and yeah, man.
Is it?
I had school stuff, or not high school, but like TAFE stuff from a horticulture course.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Papers and papers and papers and folders and
Yeah,
it's like
When
all
you're
this is
never
on the
gonna go over
internet.
that. Yeah, you're never going to go over that shit
But 2005, you weren't sure whether or not everything was going to be on there.
unless you use it as a guide to what you learn, and then so you could go back over and go, I know this.
Yeah, well, I kept all my assignments.
Okay, that's probably enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anyway, so a massive clean out, and then
Yeah, I don't see why that stuff you couldn't just spy take photos of every page. You're never going to look at it ever again, right?
and put it up on the cloud. That's called the internet.
Yeah, the cloud addict space.
Yeah.
Cloud addict.
That's Cloud Atlas.
Okay.
So we might have a little bit of a fight on our hands. Sounds very familiar. My question, I got 4 boxes of CDs, DVDs, box sets, all this business. Some are collectibles,
Right.
but
Here's what you do, huh? Right? You keep everything with an original cover, right?
that's everything.
Okay. Well, then you keep it.
we
Why do
don't
you need to throw that box away?
Why do I need to keep a disc of, let's say,
In a world where, in the future, where the only commodity as compact discs.
Ah, yeah.
But everybody had thrown them away.
Aha.
Trash hunters.
So I've got my Atari up there. I'm hoping
Oh, you throw that Atari away, mate.
I would never throw the Atari away. Cartridge, man. You can't go wrong.
Do you want to shatter your childhood? Turn the Atari on.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, the second you turn a game on and it goes, you go off.
See if there's something else.
Blow on the cartridge, get the next guy out.
Yeah. That's Berserker. That's cool,
Oh, yeah,
that one.
That's all right. That was all
I
right.
like Breakout. I like Asteroids. I like Pitfall. I like Hero.
Hero's good. Yep. Have you still got it? Got that
Got
up there?
all those. Got the box. Everything, man.
Because we know, do we tell the bizarrity of the journey of that Atari?
I think we've told it before. We swapped it out for a Nintendo.
Yes. Do it.
Swapped it out for a Nintendo with a friend. The friend had it lying around. Atari's got shit. Sega's came in or whatever the combo was, and then they donated it to.
They donated it somewhere, and it was gone. And then about a year or two later,
many years. Because we wanted the Atari back eventually.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that could be cool to have back. Jamie, have you got it?
No, it's gone.
It's
My
gone.
parents
Dad threw it
donated
away.
Yeah.
So then we're up at the school fete, go to the trash and treasure. There it is.
There it is.
In all its glory, with all the same games.
Everything.
You can't,
it was
you
all
can't
there.
fake
It
the funk.
it was the same one.
Same
Like, your games.
combo of games.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's now in the roof again, safe.
Okay.
Safe and sound. So what I'm thinking, apocalypse might happen. There might be a world where CDs are the commodity. Yes. But I'm thinking of just selling them on eBay for $2 a pop.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You got to do bundles. Yeah.
Well, I gave Cass when we first got together, and Johnny Depp was a talented actor. Collected all the movies, or the Chocolat, the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
You got your
what's eating Gilbert Grape?
Okay. All of them.
I've got them, so I might keep them as a collector's set. But everything else, like there's Star Trek up there, Tim. And
Yeah, you'd like that.
Yeah, but it's on bloody Netflix, and
Yeah.
I've seen it 1,000 times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what am I going to do?
True. Yeah.
Make a quick buck. You can hear my dog barking in the background.
I
Sorry
can hear
about
that
that.
from the distance. Yeah. That's all right.
What are you going to do?
Well, what can you do? Get rid of the bloody dogs.
The next door's dog can.
I think
we're going over the same material. We just did the Atari thing, and
Yeah, well, that's
Hold
all
on a
right.
second.
So just pick a card, any card, and
All
I'll
right.
read your fortune from
wanna
the
see it?
individual meanings of each card. And you've
Ace of
got
Spades.
The Ace of Spades. A government building or an official organisation. If reversed, there may be a quarrel. Is that reversed?
Yes.
Oh, there may be a quarrel.
Oh no. With the government, something over money and
Something over a government building or an official organisation.
coming
The
for
bosses. Union bosses.
us. Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're
no.
They're listening in.
Oh, yeah,
and they're coming
okay.
for us.
Yeah, we
Why
always
don't you
like to
have? Why don't you have a pick?
Oh, I've got a deck over here.
Yeah. Do multiple cards, Tim.
Okay, I'll go
Do two.
Ace of
Ace
Clubs.
of clubs. A letter, if reversed. A brief message, a telephone call, or telegram. That could be a text.
Yeah, okay. Is that the modern
Ace
telegram?
of clubs. But they're not saying, like, good stuff.
No.
Ten of spades is unhappiness. But why am I unhappy? What happened? Tell me what happened so we can
it's
avoid it.
because of something in your life.
Do you know what I think we've probably learnt from previous episodes and this episode is that the trying to predict the future episodes just doesn't have the same punch as but it's hard in this COVID, Tim.
It is. So let's scrap that.
All right, let's have a look at this book. This is out of the crawl space as well. This is one of Cassie's books.
What have you got over
Very
there? Can you
old.
hold that up? I can't see
It
that.
is
Names and their meanings using numerology. Choose new names with insight. Every name has its own meaning. Check the numbers first! Exclamation mark.
all right.
Is that instructions on the cover?
yes?
Does that mean it doesn't work unless you check the
Man,
numbers?
there's lots of names.
No, I've got to. You choose my name, don't you?
Oh yeah, I see how it works, Tim. See what you're doing there.
Yep.
All right, boys' names. Tim. Yep, Tim. Well, Tim's a 6, right? Or Timothy is a 2. So 6 and 2. Romantics.
Oh, yeah?
Ruled by Venus. Birthday, Friday. Lucky colour, mauve.
Yeah.
Gemstone, turquoise.
Yeah.
Your 6th child will be friendly, outgoing person with a ready smile for everyone.
Ha!
His room will be full of the treasures he collects.
Yeah, that's true.
An autumn leaf, unusual stones or pebbles,
Star Wars
an attractive
figures,
bird,
records.
maybe anything he can see
Transformers.
beauty in. He'll love drawing and painting. He will be a peaceful, affectionate child who hates fighting.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I don't like fighting.
6
at all.
is a number of romance. They have twice the creativity of a 3. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And this, coupled with their wonderful colour sense, means we find many great artists among 6s. So there you go. That's
There you go. Oh, well.
They are peace-loving, domesticated, and affectionate.
There you go.
So why are you always telling me to go fuck myself?
Because I'm not affectionate towards you. So,
Look up Jezza.
look up Jezbot. All right, let's see if we have a Jez in there. Now, can you sidebar it all there, Jezbot? What's a particular name you hate?
Well, I don't want to offend any of our listeners.
No, I don't want you to do that.
Why are you always trying to railroad
You
me?
ever heard anybody called Torrent? You're a number 4 there, Jezbot.
Okay.
How do I go? Number 4.
Boys.
Organisers. Ruled by Uranus.
Oh, damn it.
Best day, Sunday. It is.
Yeah.
It's your day off. Your only day off. Lucky colour?
Blue.
Correct. Gemstone?
Green with the green one.
Sapphire.
No, that's the blue one. Okay, fair enough. I like sapphires.
Your 4 child will usually be quiet, even tempered. However, he is inclined to be a bit rebellious.
Oh, yeah, that's
like
me.
Batman.
Yeah.
And every now and then, he'll surprise you with a temper tantrum.
When?
That's true.
When?
All the time. His hands and mind are constantly on the go.
This
Well,
is
I would
very-
say constantly busted up.
Yeah.
Your head and your hands. It's kind of the same thing. He will love building things
This
with
book's...
his construction kit and doing jigsaw puzzles.
Jesus Christ, this book now, this is the book.
This is it.
This is it.
4 is the number of organisation, and as adults, these industrious, trustworthy folk can be relied upon to do exactly what is required of them by the state.
There you go.
Even tempered and conservative, they think things through thoroughly before embarking on a systematic approach to any problem.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 4s are the pillars of society,
Does it say anything bad about them?
serving all in manner of community concerns and organisations.
That's right.
They are intelligent.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Understanding. Do you get me? And
really.
generally placid individuals.
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
I guess unless I'm in my car.
Yeah. They love their home and family life.
Sure do.
And cleaning up the backyard.
The home, so yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They also love a bevy. And because of their helpful nature and problem-solving abilities, they are often called upon for advice.
That's because they've got a ute.
Yeah.
They're called upon to move their house. There you go. I like this book.
There you fucking go. Ruled by Uranus.
And so,
I would have said you were
So
ruled
say-
by your cock.
so say we all.
And so say all of ours.
He's done it again.
He has done it again.
Oh, can I give you a bit of a cooking recommendation?
Yeah.
Cassie made like a bolognese sweet potato. So sweet bowl of potato or sweet potato and bolognese. So it's
Which one is it?
Yeah, spell it's sweet bowl of potato.
Yeah, okay.
Really, you put that sweet potato in the oven. Dan taught me this way. You just chuck it in there for like hours, or an
Right.
hour and a half, and
Roast-
it goes.
roast.
No, not roast. It just like goes soft.
Do you turn the oven
Baked.
on?
You turn the oven on. Put 2 sweet potatoes, not a thick one, just like medium size, size of your fist.
Yeah.
And and then you make your bolognese.
Yeah, and then which part do you
Scoop out.
combine?
You scoop out potatoes. I
Yeah.
think that's how she does it. And then you put the bolognese in the potatoes. So you know.
For realsies.
Oh, it's so good.
I like that.
Sweet potato is one of the best.
There's nothing more
potatoes.
satisfying than looking down, seeing nothing but a table.
Yes. Oh, here's another note.
Yeah.
See if we can get something out of this, Tim.
Right.
I've got all the same passcodes as
Okay.
my wife. We've got the same codes for our phones. Like
Yeah. So we do the same thing, but I've recently had to change mine.
So she doesn't know the code.
Up
to
until
your,
one point, all the devices in the house had the same passcode, but not anymore. So you do the same thing.
it's a mess. Yeah,
It's good.
our phones, our cards.
You can just pick up at any stage and open it.
I've got nothing to hide.
Nah, fair enough.
It's all up on this bloody podcast.
It's all up on the cloud.
Do you remember squashing snails as a kid? And we went on the rampage.
We did go on a rampage.
Snail
once.
rampage.
Yeah.
I'm sure we must have killed some native snails, man.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, that's one of my notes here. Remember the sound? I can't bear it now.
Okay.
Just like hearing it. If I've accidentally squished on a snail, I feel terrible.
Right. You've killed enough snails.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
done my battles, man.
Due diligence.
My battles are over. And now I just think of Slurms Mackenzie.
Yeah.
He's the greatest
Wiggy Wham Wham Wazzle.
the greatest snail that's ever lived.
Yeah.
Or he's a slug.
Party snail.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know another really good snail? It was the guy on, I want to say, Mr. Squiggle.
Mr. Squiggle. The steamboat guy.
That's what he was. Was he a
is that what he
steamboat,
was?
wasn't he? He
He
was one of my
was-
favourite characters.
Okay. But was he a no, he was a steamboat, but it looked like he was in a
I'm
shell.
sure you've edited in some.
Have I?
Yes. Well, look, I got nothing to say. I'm Jezbot.
Is that it? Oh, you're out that quickly. No, well, let's just ease people out of it. We're going to wrap up the episode now.
Sure are.
Jumping the turnstile. Jezbot. Timmy Taco.
Yes. See you on the other side. Stay safe. Stay bloody safe out there. Will ya? All right.
Won't you?
Pull your belts up.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through two at a time.
Jumping the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had to take me. It was like a ninja.
Jumping the turnstile.
It's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile. I definitely jumped the turnstile.
Jumping.
The turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again. Whenever I really don't have to do it, but I do it, I get away because and there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times.
Jumping.
Turnstile instead of just paying the $2.25.
I do the technique. I pull the turnstile back like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving. Just my leg. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.